in the world can we convince Latinos to get off the plantation, number one? Number two, to embrace the platform of the Republican Party that is actually their platform?
You're right. Well, we've made a lot of gains. We have, but it really is all about investment. And I think that prior to 2020, I would say no, prior to 2022, there wasn't a lot of investment in the Hispanic community. And that's what needs to change. For example, in 22 was the first time there was an investment in Texas District 34. Prior to that, there had been no investment. And yet we have seen Texas District 34 shifting towards the right since 2016 with little to no investment. It was all organic. So in 2022 was the first time, being able to play commercials in Spanish and English, being able to do mailers in Spanish and English. And a lot of people told me, why are you doing it in Spanish? Well, if I don't do it, they will. And they'll spread a lot of misinformation. Yeah. And that is one of the reasons why I decided to run, because I just felt that we needed that. Yeah. There was no one doing it. And I just want to be able to give the information to the Hispanic community. That's it. I just want them to know exactly what they're voting for. And I know the majority actually don't know what they're voting for. Yeah, it really is just lack of education. But we have to invest. The Republican Party has to invest in all these Spanish media and do commercials in Spanish and educate them, making them aware that the Republican Party is a conservative party that stands for faith, for family, for hard work, for a stronger economy. All those things that we as Hispanics stand for. It's in our nature. It's in our DNA. Yeah. It is just who we are. I remember growing up, very conservative, but I remember telling my dad, who should I vote for? And my dad said Barack Obama. And what did I do? I'm sorry. I went to go vote for Barack Obama.
Oh, no,
And in 2010, I remember a family member coming up to me and said, Mayra, do you actually know what you're voting for? Like, do you know what the parties actually stand for? And she said, can you do some research and come back to me? I did. And I told her, I'm Republican.
You were horrified, weren't you?
I was like, oh my gosh. And I went back to my dad. This was in 2010. And I told my dad, we're Republican. And he was like, no, we're Democrats. I said, no, Dad, we're Republican. For me, my values are what's more important. I will not put my values aside for no political party. For me, my values are what's most important. That's why for me, it was an easy decision. I'm walking away. That's why I don't understand. When you have this information, how can you not walk away? Because your values is what should matter to you more than anything.